Hello guys, once again, I'm Matt, and today we're going to talk about a little bit of the methods that you can use air-to-ground weapons and guns on War Thunder. We have two systems. You can, you can free fire everything and try to hit something. But at top tier and stuff, we have some systems that helps. So yeah. We're going to talk about the CCIP and the CCRP. But first of all, let's talk about the keys that you're going to use. You're going to use, it's like 6 of them. All of them you can actually use the Y menu, but it helps when you're in a match and stuff. It helps if you have the keys mapped and stuff. So yeah, first of all we have the ballistic computers. Now in the latest patch we have 2 of them. So I use the numerical keyboard, the numerical pad on the side of the keyboard a lot on radar and secondary stuff, just like in the CS. So yeah, I put the minus and the plus sign on the cannon and the rocket ballistic computer. Very useful to have this right now. To have, you can change. You can only have the cannon or the rocket. So yeah, pretty good. And we have these 3. So we have the activate target point and deactivate target point. Both of them I use the Alt and slash on the side of the Z that I have in my keyboard. So yeah, just map it out as you find it fit. And the switch mission bombing target. And the 6th one that I forgot to mention about it, it's the secondary weapon ripple quantity. I used to select how many bombs, how many rockets I want to fire with a single click. So if you choose 2 or 4 or 6 or 8 or 16, it's going to fire the same, as I said, of the type of weapon that you have selected. Another thing that you might want to use, that I normally use in any aircraft, but you can use in jets as well, it's the where is it? Here. So the switch primary and secondary weapons and fire and primary and secondary weapons. So I use a button to fire all primary weapons, and all secondary weapons I have another button. So all missiles, rockets and bombs, and all guns. The primaries are the guns, and the secondaries are all the missiles, bombs and rockets and everything. So you have to have one of which, and you're going to use the switch primary or secondary to choose what weapon you want to use. So if you want to use rockets or bombs or missiles, you can fire one of them. I don't want to fire, for example, the guns and the rockets and the bombs at the same time. I want to use each one of them in one target. So I'm going to actually just choose what I want to fire in what I want to fire. So yeah, this helps a lot. And I have this selected: automatic activation of aircraft weapon and selection at mission start. So you don't have to, choose a weapon when you start a battle to actually count that you're using this system and not the other one that it's a button for each weapon. So a button for bombs, a button for missiles, a button for rockets. So this one makes the system of choosing what you want to fire active from when you start the mission. So yeah, pretty important one. Don't forget about this one if you're going to use the system that I talked about it. So yeah guys, once you have all the keys and everything mapped out, you can actually go to the battles. First of all, we're going to talk about the CCIP. It's the constantly computed impact point. Basically, the computer of the aircraft calculates the impact point of the projectile or the bomb or the rocket, anything. So yeah, and the CCRP is the release, so constantly computed release point. So basically, we have the CCIP to use with guns, rockets, and bombs, and the CCRP only with bombs. Okay, so as I said before, now we are going to see the CCIP with the guns. I'm going to put a list on the aircraft below on the description, the aircraft that has all the systems and stuff, so please check it out. It's of course kind of top tier. So yeah, basically what we have is this. So as you see, if I try to aim at the center of the target, it's going to miss because of the bullet drop, of course. You can even hit the target, as I did, but you have to be close to the target and kind of know the cannon that you're firing, you know, the aircraft that you're flying and stuff. So yeah, so basically, to be more precise, something is picking the distance between the aircraft and the target, and the computer of the aircraft is picking this value and calculating the bullet drop that you have and the gun that you're using. So let's turn the ballistic computer on. So you always turn it on a little bit early, then you're going to dive it down. And then when the computer gets a fire resolution, as we're going to see, we are far away, as you see. Now I have a the computer calculates the bullet drop. So you just fire. I mean, I missed that, but I was too close. But yeah, it basically just calculates the bullet drop of the guns. You have to be careful because as you're moving very quickly, sometimes the computer have a kind of a delay to give you the distance. So let's try. As you see, calculates the bullet drop, and you can hit the target pretty accurately. So yeah, let's go for the rockets. The principle is basically the same. And here we have the CCIP but with rockets. So the principle is the same. If I don't use anything, I cannot know where the rocket is going to drop, it's going to hit. That's impact basically. That's why it's called constantly computed impact point. But yeah, you kind of have to guess, and you can hit, but also it's kind of dangerous. You have to fly low to the ground. So yeah, then the principle, as I said, is the same. The laser designator, the laser rangefinder of the aircraft. In this case, some aircraft use the radar itself. But yeah, to calculate the distance between you and the ground or the target, and then the computer calculates the bullet drop. So we're going to turn it on, the rocket ballistic computer. As I said, you have to have the buttons set, and then you have that crosshair. As you see, you just fire, keep it in the crosshair, much more effective, much more direct hit, you know. So yeah, basically very easy to use. You just turn it on and it will compute where the impact of the rocket will be. So the same as in the guns, but it's a little bit easier to use because the velocity of the aircraft is not a factor, an important factor. But yeah, as you see, a lot easier to hit, a lot less rockets that you need to use to actually hit the target, and you become a lot more effective using rockets. You can use in a lot of aircraft as well. I'm going to show, as I said before, all of them in the description, so take a look on that. So as you see, I was firing two at a time. Now we can, I don't know, fire 2 or 4 or 8 or 16, as you see on the left side of the screen. And if you click once, 16 rockets, for example, are going to appear. And then you have the S of ripple. You can just hold it and it's going to fire everything that you have. Okay? So it's a little note that you have to be a little bit more effective. And we're going to use that on the bombs as well, as I'm going to show you. And here we have the bombs now. So as you can see on the left side of the screen, I'm going to show it to you guys. I'm using the button to choose what app weapon I should deploy. So the missiles, the R60s, or the bombs. And then when I click the bomb, the launch button, I can actually, of this secondary, I can actually use only that weapon. So very useful, very good. So I'm going to show to you guys how the system of the CCIP works in War Thunder. So yeah, we have, first of all, just to show how it works. It's just a crosshair like in arcade, as you can see. So yeah, as you see, you just put the target on the middle, drop the bomb, and just release, and of course exploded. So it's if you think about it, it's constantly computing the impact point. So where the bomb will impact when I'm flying around and stuff. You have to kinda be in a dive, and if you are in a high altitude, you're not going to be as precise as when you're flying low. So yeah, basically you can use as well 2 or 4 of anything that you want. As I said, I'm going to choose 4, for example, to repel the bombs. I have 4 bombs, as you see. I just take the target to the middle, click the button, and all of the bombs were dropped. Okay, so let's see in some battles both the tactics that you can use to actually use the CCIP for bombs. So here we are, boys, with a lot of enemies close to us, but yeah. So we're going to choose 4 bombs because we have 4 bases, so it's 4 FAB 500s. If it's 3, you can actually use 2 of them. So yeah, one of the tactics, just fly a little bit high, 1,000, 2,000 meters. Just choose how many bombs, aim on the target, and drop it. Okay, very easy, very simple. So yeah, for a high altitude interception or anything that you're doing, just try to get a little bit of meters and then just aim at the ground and fire the weapons. Okay, let's see now the other tactic. So yeah, tactic that I use is just to wait. Not sure if that's going to hit, but yeah, just try to maintain always. Yeah, of course. Always maintain less than Mach 1, because some of the aircraft just, I don't know, they don't let you fire the bombs. So yeah, try to just fly a lot lower than you normally fly, and then just, come on mate, yeah, fly low, and when you're near the target, as I'm going to show a little bit better now, just fly low. When near the target, just go up, make a roll, and go down again and drop your bomb. Just get out of there, okay? And try to use, as I use, try to use the 1.5 second delay on the fuse, because it helps a lot not getting destroyed by your own bombs, okay? So yeah, let's see about the CCRP, which is probably one of the most used bombing ways to use the bombs, okay? So yeah. So now we have the CCRP, guys, the constantly computed release point. So think about the word release. So it doesn't calculate the point of impact of the bomb. It's only used for bombs, so no rockets or anything like that, or guns. It computes the release point that the bomb will be released from your aircraft, okay? So it's a little bit different. You can also use a lot of the repel quantity. You can use a lot of bombs and stuff, and try to maintain subsonic speed, just because of some of the aircraft, as I said, don't allow you to actually fire the bomb past Mach 1. So yeah, you're going to use the activate point that I show you guys early. Going to click it, aim on where you want to be dropping the bomb. It's going to show that little marker over there, and then you hold the button until the bombs are dropped. Okay, so it's going to release the bombs by itself. I missed a little bit, but yeah, the idea is to just, you have to lock on the activate release point, target point, and then the marker, the red marker shows, and then as you see, let me show to you guys, and as you see, you have a circle in the middle and a bar that is going down. On the vertical bar, there's a horizontal bar that is going down. When the bar touches the ball, the circle, the bombs are going to be released automatically. So it just computes the release point that you're going to use. Okay, so let's try again just to show a little bit of it for you, and then we're going to show in battle games for 2 tactics that you can use. Okay, so try to, it's a little bit imprecise. You just hold it and then the bombs are going to be released automatically. Okay, so yeah, target destroyed. So again, the idea, just aim where the target is, try to get the marker, clicking a lot of times until you get the marker that you want. Click the release secondary weapon and just wait until it's automatically released, and just try to get away from the target. I missed again. As you see, it's a lot more imprecise. It's a lot better if you want to kill a tank, for example. It's a lot better to use the CCIP method. But if you're going to destroy a base on RRB, for example, or carpet bombing or something, it's probably better to use the CCRP. I mean, it's a lot safer using the CCRP, but it's less precise. Okay, so let's see in battle footage now. So here we are, guys. One of the tactics that I like to use is just to fly high, fast, and drop the bombs from a high altitude. It's a little bit less precise, as I said, but yeah. And we are going to use the switch bombing mission target. So if you click the button, it's going to choose one of the targets, as you see. I'm going to choose that one because I think the FGR is going there, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, let's try to maintain less than Mach 1 speed. I selected 4 bombs. You just click the button and wait for the automatic release of the bombs. Okay, so high altitude, just far away from the target bombing. Okay, going to try to, once you dropped, just go for another target, click the button again. We might get killed here, but I don't care. Let's go Mach a little bit. Oh, that's slow down. Just hold the button and then the it didn't release. Oh, it's because it's not ready yet. So yeah, just hold the button, bomb released. Just okay, so a little bit less precise. As I said, look at the smoke clouds. The bombs, they kind of deviate from the target a little bit, but the idea is this. Okay, it's one of the safest options. And then the last one, as you're going to see, it's for me the most fun dropping bombs in NRB. So yeah, and here we have the last one, guys, the bomb toss. I mean, it was made for nuclear purposes, but it's kind of fun to use with regular bombs as well. So try to fly low and fast. Try to select the bomb target, as I did. Okay, a lot of targets there, so you're going to be pretty it's going to be pretty difficult. Yeah, just close to the target, hold the button, open your wings, just click the button and the bombs are gone. They're probably going to hit the mountain, but anyway, and then you just make the half loop and then fly away. Okay, so try to do that every time. Yeah, based, destroyed. So it's probably one of the best options out there to actually drop bombs. I don't know what the fuck was he doing. Let's select another target, fly low again, maintain the target speed, be careful to not hit mark, click the button, and let's go vertical, bombs away, and then make the half loop. I'm going to try to get his A5 before he gets me, but yeah. And then you can also do this one more time from far away as possible. As you see, bomb dropped. So this way you maintain the speed, maintain you maintain the speed of the aircraft, okay? And just maintain a safe position to destroy all the targets, okay? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you see a lot of you back in the channel, so subscribe if you want to see more content. And shit, yeah, I mean, fuck. And the fuel bug is still a thing sometimes, so come on, not the best way to end a video up. God damn it. But yeah, see you guys on the next video. Bye.